This is the story of my marriage to Mohammed Hijab and how his actions that he claims are permissible by Allah have completely destroyed my life. I'm not like your ex-husband. Whatever you see on social media, don't worry, because I'm very good as a husband. Further to that, he was pushing the idea and reassuring me that I'm going to be very happy with him. He reassured me so many times and he's going to be taking care of everything. I'm excited. I am happy. I'm gonna have kids. And I was ready to have children. All of a sudden, he stopped everything. He said, I think the best thing for me to do for you right now is that I wouldn't go ahead with this marriage. I was confused, especially after he opened up about his feelings. I tried to get explanations from him, but he didn't give me any reply. So we stopped contact. After like 8 months, he contacted me again. He apologized and said, I couldn't go ahead with the marriage last time because I had personal reasons. I am back, I am here now. Let's go ahead with this. I am ready. Don't worry, we're gonna go ahead with this time. Let's just make things quick. And he was rushing up the process. He said, I am not ready. I'm not able to go and meet your dad in person for personal reasons. And I trusted him. He said, let's do this over Zoom. It's actually halal. And you just have to convince your dad. But he told me I'm not ready to show my face. I was confused.
I have received a threat through someone who knows Elon Musk very well, who is in contact with Elon Musk, documented public contact with Elon Musk. And that threat was essentially a blackmail. Yes, you heard it right. I was blackmailed that if I do not stop attacking Elon Musk, that I will be framed for a crime I did not commit.
So finally, the greatest dawah master himself, Hijab, Muhammad, does against what the Quran says. He defends it, but again, it's not bad if the defenders like him will go against it, just like the way his predecessor, Muhammad himself, could go against some other things and ask other people not to go against them. So yeah, this is what we do, but if it comes to us, we can just do this again.
He wanted a sex marriage. He wanted a hotel marriage. But it didn't stop there. There was more to come. He told me, listen, just act like a girlfriend. We're going to have like a boyfriend-girlfriend relationship. Don't worry, it's halal. We're married now.
Yes,
so just like his good example,
a conflict between
late Muhammad,
a man loving his wife,
yeah, he has to go
and
also
a man
for
wanting to be
Aisha.
polygamous.
What a coincidence! Aisha, baby, Aisha, love you. Yeah, and sure, he's got to lie to the little Aisha. You know, I'll give you all these things. I'll provide this and that. I'll have to do all these things. But the worst thing is, Hijab doesn't want to show his face to the family of Aisha. Like, no formal introduction. Let's do a wedding thing in the hotel room. 001 or 108, wherever that was, and we just get this thing done. Yeah, but guys, don't forget, in Islam, it's allowed for a husband to lie to a woman, to the wife, if in case it's an issue that has to save the marriage. So, yeah, this guy was completely playing the script, you know. Let me lie to Aisha and lie to the other wife that, no, there's not that's happening over here.
Used to this situation. It's halal. There is nothing wrong with it. Why are you making things difficult? Don't worry, I'm going to try not to get you pregnant. This is a real relationship. I'm going to keep this like this for the rest of our life. I told him, are you going to change this for what you promised me at a later time? He said, no, this arrangement works the best for me, and I have no intention of changing it. As soon as he said that, I asked for divorce. He confirmed that he had no intention of paying the bills or the rent. He said, you didn't ask me for that when we were getting married. He said that he just wanted to have full discretion. Everything is up to him. He will never change the hotel ever. He will never speak to my family ever. He's not going to be paying for anything. And we're not going to have kids. Not going to be taking care of my daughter. Nothing. We're never going to have a...
Just to remind you guys, what is halal in Islam? It's completely dependent to who is saying is halal. The likes of Khamenei coming and saying that, you know, having a million wives is halal, every Muslim will follow that because they are the Quran themselves. The Quran is not from Allah. These guys are the Quran themselves. They write it, they rewrite it to favor them with whatever lie they want to propagate. It will favor them and they will do it. So when this guy comes over, or who's this guy? Oh, we're talking about Mohammed Hijab when he comes over and says, you know what? Yeah, it tells Aisha it's halal for us to just have a wedding in a, in a hotel. And it's also halal for me not to get to your people. It's also halal for all these things to happen the way they're happening. It will always be halal because they are the custodians of the Quran themselves, the likes of the dawah, quote unquote, experts.
Hormonal and emotional status of men or women or children or anybody.
What's a second wife?
At least then it's not secret.
Sister,
I knew
once
about
it
it.
was that she would withhold the kids from him, use the state, then do it without her knowledge.
But I believe that's a form of abuse.
And in me as well, to silence me openly. He was like, listen, if you're going to expose this, I can get away with it. I can say anything as an excuse. And you're not going to get nothing from that. No one is going to have pity on you. Women will not. Men will not. I can give any excuse. I can tell them I was sexually not satisfied. In fact, I don't even have to give any excuse whatsoever. I gave you a mahr. There were 2 witnesses. That's it. Done. It was sealed. I'm safe. I never, ever imagined these kind of actions would come from him. Ever. Anyone, but not him. So he followed a list of Islamic rulings, as he claims, and nothing of what he did was actually haram. It's Islamically all right to give false promises to a woman you intend to get married to. You're Islamically not obliged to fulfill those promises. You are not obliged Islamically to speak to your in-laws. You don't even have to ask for their blessings after the nikah and congratulations. It's Islamically okay to live in a hotel. The husband can go to wherever he wants with his wife. He's not obliged to pay for anything. He's not obliged to provide because I didn't need provision. It's Islamically okay not to have kids. The Sahaba used to avoid having kids. It's Islamically okay to keep everything secret to preserve the marriage, even if you are to show up in the hotel separately and come out from it separately.
Yeah, Aisha, you're right. They can say anything as an excuse to cover up their dirty works and their lies. So, someone said without lies, Islam cannot survive. And that is true. Without lies, it cannot survive. There is no Islam. So, it got to be a lie after lie after lie after lie. And the lie is not just only on the spiritual matters, but it's also on the normal life. They got to lie and lie and lie as long as they're propagating the agenda of Islam. And no one will ask them about anything because Allah allows that. Allah allows that. And why should they use the name of their holy God to lie? And they just think they'll get away with it without anyone asking any questions. And that is it. So, who is right and who is wrong? There's no one who's right and who's wrong. Oh, today I was thinking, today in the morning I was thinking, no, there is a right lie and a wrong lie. A right lie will, keep you at bay for some time, but eventually you'll be noticed. And a wrong lie will get you caught immediately. So for Dawa guys, they have been lying all longer with the right lies. But you know what? A lie is just a lie. With time, the lie will come out. So who still believes in the Dawa guys? Who still believes in the Dawa guys? I think these are just, one of the things that should make people live and follow the right course. Islam is not just for them, okay? So we wait and see what happens next. But now, let me ask a question. How did Elon Musk come into this story? Oh, it's a cover-up. Someone does something wrong. You got to cover up your shit, man. And this is what hijab is trying to do. I will cover up my shit to the end, guys. You guys will never know what happened. But again, if the source is speaking the truth, people will believe the source more than... But again, in Islam, do they believe women? That is why he told Aisha, I will just tell them an excuse and no one will believe you. No woman will believe you and no man will believe you because that is what Islam is all about. Women are there to be seen and not to be heard. So if you say anything you want to say, if it has no tangible evidence that this one happened, then no one will believe you. Even if it still has the tangible evidence, no one will still believe you. Oh, poor Aisha.